everyone, it's Mr. Aaron. Welcome to Book Babbles YA Edition, where we're celebrating Raptor Month. Not that kind of raptor. This kind of raptor. As you can see, we go for broke on the special effects here at Book Babbles. All of our books this week include some form of raptor with a magical twist, so what are we waiting for? Let's soar into action! Drew Ferren, the rightful king of Westland, is trapped. Enslaved by the goat lord Kessler, young werewolf Drew finds himself on the volcanic isle of Scoria, forced to fight in the arena for the lizard lords. With the help of an unlikely ally, he must find a way to break free. But who has ever managed to escape? Meanwhile, Hector the Wereboar flees the forces of the Cat Lords. Now on board the pirate ship Maelstrom, the enemy's net is closing in. Haunted by the spirits of the dead, Hector is soon left wondering who the true enemy is. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Aaron, this is Raptor Month, and your first book's description didn't have anything about raptors in it. Fair enough, but have you seen this cover? There's a big old hawk guy right there on the front cover, so nothing to complain about in terms of the theme. Shadow of the Hawk is the third book in the Wereworld series, the first book of which was a Soaring Eagle nominee a few years ago. If you liked the fantasy epic Ash Princess, you might like how this book also has a person of royalty fighting against impossible odds to reclaim a throne that's rightfully theirs. Also, if you enjoyed Seraphina, both of these books feature shapeshifters who have to hide their true identity to stay safe from a manhunt. You can find Shadow of the Hawk in ebook on Overdrive and Cloud Library, but no digital audiobook through the library right now. Well, that started us off with a bang. Let's see what our next selection has in store for us. Danica Sade is an avian shapeshifter, and the golden hawk's form in which she takes to the sky is as natural to her as the human one that graces her on land. The only thing more familiar to her is war. It has raged between her people and the Serpiente for so long, no one can remember how the fighting began. As heir to the avian throne, she'll do anything in her power to stop this war, even accept Zane Cobriana, the terrifying leader of her kind's greatest enemy, as her pair bond, and make the two royal families one. Trust. It is all that Zane asks of Danica, and all they ask of their people. But it may be more than she can give. Oh, dear. Arranged marriages are never fun, but marrying your worst enemy, that sounds even less fun. Fans of The Cruel Prince may enjoy this, as both books have intrigue in a royal court to try and prevent further conflict and bloodshed. And if you enjoyed The Guinevere Deception for its depiction of political thrills and intrigue surrounding a marriage in a fantasy setting, definitely pick this one up too. Unfortunately, no ebook or digital audio through the library, but you can still get it in print. Well, these first two titles have certainly shifted our perspective. Get it? Get it? Shifted? Okay, anywho, on to our last book. In a world ruled by fierce warrior queens, a grand empire was built upon the backs of phoenix riders, legendary heroes who soared through the sky on wings of fire, until a war between two sisters ripped it all apart. 16 years later, Veronica is a war orphan who dreams of becoming a phoenix rider from the stories of old. After a shocking betrayal from her controlling sister, Veronica strikes out alone to find the riders, even if that means disguising herself as a boy to join their ranks. Just as Veronica finally feels like she belongs, her sister turns up and reveals a tangled web of lies between them that will change everything. And meanwhile, the new empire has learned of the riders' return and intends to destroy them all, once and for all. Sometimes the title of queen is given, and sometimes it must be taken. Phoenix Riders? How freaking cool is that? Answer, extremely. Extremely freaking cool is that, indeed. And the sequel came out this year, huzzah! Fans of the Aragon books looking for something targeted at a bit older audience might like this. Both books have ancient societies that ride mythical creatures who must oppose a tyrannical empire that tried to wipe them out. Also, if you enjoyed Three Dark Crowns, where rival sisters have to vie for the crown of an empire, this might have a sisterly rivalry to sate your bloodlust. Unfortunately, no ebook or digital audiobook through the library, but we've got it in print for you. Well, that's all the babble time we have for this week. I hope we'll see you all soaring into the library to grab these titles. Soaring, not soaring.